Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, George Natembeya is one man who has been leading the Tawe movement. And if you look at the Tawe wave, it is something coming closer to what Sifuna and his team has just invented the other day, Operation Green the Ground. This has been a serious wave. Now, the same Natembeya was on Citizen TV, and Jeff Koinange asked him one question. His answer will surprise you. The question was that, will George Natembeya support Gachagua in 2027 if Gachagua will be going for the presidency? His answer is no. It is not no because you want to support William Ruto. It is no because of the issue of dominance of Mount Kenya region at the top apex of the leadership of this country. Because of that reason, Natembeya feels that it should be someone else, but not Rigathi Gachagua.
Would you support him? No. No, because I believe that the president should rotate. The Mount Kenya community has had it for 3 years, almost that something years, one community. And again, when you go there isn't much difference between what people are going there. Like people in Kikendo, in Moranga, and the people in Kapchai. There's no difference. We've had a president, we have not had a president, but our lives is just the same. One would demystify this thing, because people believe that you have got the presidency, the entire community has access to certain settlements. Yeah. It's not true. So if regard this community still is having the president for the time, it creates an unhealthy competition where even people kill each other because of elections. And people test this thing and yet say, there is nothing. I believe a president just worked well and served all Kenyans. We don't have this people trying this unhealthy competition.
Now, Natembeya is part of the united opposition. And this is his view about one of the principles in the united opposition. What does this mean for this united opposition going forward with this kind of views? Having it in mind that Gachagua has declared that he will be on ballot, they asked him questions about the issue of being impeached and all that. He explained himself on how he will get to the ballot because he still has the case battling in court on the same issue which has not been determined. So Gachagua is so much determined to carry the opposition flag as the presidential candidate. So how will it go with this kind of ideas Natembeya is bringing on the table? And who is the best candidate actually to beat William Ruto? Is it Gachagua or someone else? These are the questions that we are asking ourselves on this Punchline, a discussion I would want us to have. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick and a humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, definitely, there is some truth in George Natembeya's remarks. And in fact, in my view, if there is a prayer that William Ruto is praying, is to have Rigathi Gachagua on the ballot as a presidential candidate. Though with the issue of the law and impeachment, it turned into something else. But if there is a prayer Ruto is praying, is to have Gachagua on the ballot as a candidate. Having Gachagua on the ballot, there is a lot of people will ask themselves Now we have two worst people. Who do we go with? Is that question. Mount Kenya can decide to vote for Gachagua. But can their vote be enough to make Gachagua the president? It cannot. Another pata kura milioni 3 ama 2 zitampea urais. Now, look at Natembeya's argument. Imagine you bring Ruto here to Western region. Then you are bringing Gachagua here to Western region. And you are asking the electorate, the Luyas, to vote for these two. Who will they vote for? I am very sure in my mind, if these are the only two options on the ballot, Luyas will not vote for Gachagua, they will vote for William Ruto. The reasons are as what Natembeya has talked about. We have had Kenyatta 1, Kibaki, and Kenyatta 2. 3 from same region. Then now we have William Ruto here. At least we have had the first Kalenjin. Ruto comes in as the second one. They will go with William Ruto. If indeed it is just Gachagua and Ruto on the ballot, but not Gachagua. So tell me how Gachagua is going to convince the other communities that think in the same way. Yes, we should be focusing on the qualification of an individual, but we cannot run away from the truth. Our politics is local. That's the reality. And you cannot just wake up and change it in one day. Our politics is local. Hiyo lazima tukubali. So having Gachagua on ballot is a clear win for William Ruto. That's the truth. Watu watakuwa wanauliza Natembeya, uko kwa Gachagua ama kwa Munyoro, ni nafasi gani wewe umepewa kama Mluya? A running mate, a prime CS, a speaker, all that can be offered in this other side. But if they have someone like Kalonzo Musyoka, it will be something different. If Natembeya was asked a question about Kalonzo Musyoka, I don't think if he would have given the same answer. He would have said something else. At least when you are coming with someone like Kalonzo Musyoka, you need to vote. Now you are talking about Kamba. It's different. When you're talking about Eugene Omala or Natembeya, it is different. So the best way for the united opposition to give William Ruto a run for his money is for Gachagua to endorse another person, but not himself, as a presidential candidate of the united opposition. Hata kama ni Kalonzo, Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino, whoever, I think it will serve it better. But with the Gachagua on the ballot, there will be those many questions, including ni Wakikuyu ndio watatutawala siku zote. That question will be asked. So the tide right now does not favor a Kikuyu presidential candidate as we are speaking. Maybe a running mate. But if we have any Kikuyu on ballot as a presidential candidate against William Ruto, in my view, it will be a walk in the park for William Ruto. And therefore, I found every reason to agree with George Natembeya. At least ikuwe mtu mwingine. Lakini sio huyo. So already in the united opposition, my conclusion is that there is still a long way for them to go. Because already Gachagua akisema nataka kuwa presidential candidate, mwingine anasema sio wewe, mmekuwa kwa muda mrefu. Ishaanza tayari. I don't know how Gachagua will react to the same. And then when they meet in the same podium, how will they push for that agenda? So again, the other issue for the united opposition is how they will carry themselves united to the ballot. Raila had a way of maintaining the opposition. Does this team have a way to maintain the opposition to the ballot when they are still united? Or they will get to the ballot when they are more divided? I don't know your views. So please let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.